I could freestyle about it, preach about it, or go off top of the head. But today I bought my notes so I could resurrect the dead. Yeah! Greetings and blessings to my navigators of the seven seas. I am your locksmith, your symbologist, and metaphysical tour guide, Flat Archie 5000, and I'm back with another one as we navigate through the land of Pineal. Today we're going to unlock your Solomon's Temple to decode the hidden secrets of the eagle. So as always, strap on your helmet and buckle up your spacesuit because we're on a mental voyage and we're about to take off before the walls of Jericho come crumbling down. In the tradition of entering Solomon's Temple, we must use a meditative master key to help us stay on the path of enlightenment. It is these divine words that have a literal, allegorical, and metaphysical message attached to them when understood in its proper context. So today we give honors and respect to a person by the name of Carl Jung, who once said, "The world will ask you who you are, and if you do not know, the world will tell you." Let me repeat it one more time. For those of you who may have overslept while laying next to a coffin by a mummy, the psychiatrist and book author known as Carl Jung said, "The world will ask you who you are, and if you do not know, the world will tell you." Go on and meditate on that, and click your heels 3 times while I ring this bell of enlightenment for that powerful meditative key of wisdom as you enter the corridors of your Solomon's Temple. Let's get to it, shall we? No time to waste. Okay, masterminds of Solomon's Temple, take note that the eagle is a symbol that has been revered across many cultures and civilizations, and its symbolism is steeped in ancient history. In many ancient cultures, the eagle was considered a sacred animal associated with the gods, and the symbolism was deeply rooted in mythology and spirituality. One of the earliest recorded associations of the eagle with divine power is in ancient Mesopotamian mythology, where the eagle was seen as a symbol of the god Anu, the king of the gods. The eagle was considered a messenger of the gods, and his fierce cry was believed to be a call to action from the divine realm. The eagle was also seen as a symbol of Anu's power and dominion over the heavens, and was often depicted on coins and seals as a symbol of the king's authority. But the eagle's significance went beyond mere symbolism. In Babylonian mythology, the eagle was associated with the god Nergal, who was worshipped as the god of war and death. The eagle was seen as a symbol of Nergal's ferocity and strength in battle, and was often depicted in art and literature as a fierce and powerful creature. In Sumerian culture, the eagle was also associated with the concept of justice. The eagle was seen as a symbol of fairness and righteousness, and was often depicted as a judge or arbitrator in ancient Mesopotamian art. Furthermore, the eagle was a highly revered and symbolic animal in ancient Egypt, with a rich history dating back to the early dynastic period, from 3100 to 2613 BCE. The eagle's symbolism in ancient Egypt was deeply rooted in mythology, religion, and daily life. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the eagle was associated with the god Horus, the son of Osiris and Isis, who was the god of kingship, protection, and goodness. The eagle was seen as a symbol of protection, wisdom, and strength. The eagle was also associated with the pharaohs, who were believed to be descended from the gods and were often depicted with eagles on their tombs and monuments. The eagle was seen as a symbol of the pharaoh's power, strength, and divine authority. Let's ring the bell. The eagle was said to be Horus's sacred animal, and its feathers were believed to have healing properties. The eagle's sharp talons and powerful wings were seen as the symbol of Horus' strength and protection. In addition to its association with Horus. The eagle was also associated with other gods in ancient Kemetic mythology. The god Thoth, the god of wisdom, magic, and writing, was often depicted with an eagle's head or ibis bird with wings. In ancient Egyptian art and architecture, the eagle was often depicted in various forms, including stone statues, wood carvings, and paintings. The most famous example of an eagle in ancient Egyptian art is the statue of the winged goddess Nekhbet from the Temple of Edfu from 237 to 227 BCE. Nekhbet's association with the eagle was seen as a symbol of her protection and nurturing qualities. The eagle's symbolism in ancient Egypt was not limited to mythology and religion. In daily life, the eagle was seen as a symbol of freedom, strength, and courage. The ancient Kemites believed that the eagle's ability to soar to great heights made it a symbol of human aspiration and ambition. The eagle's physical characteristics also played a significant role in its symbolism. Its sharp talons were seen as a symbol of strength and protection, while its powerful wings were seen as a symbol of freedom and mobility. The eagle's piercing gaze was also seen as a symbol of wisdom and insight. In ancient Persia, the eagle was a highly revered and symbolic animal with a rich history dating back to the Achaemenid Empire from 550 to 330 BCE. The eagle was associated with the god Ahura Mazda, the supreme deity of Zoroastrianism, and was seen as a symbol of strength, courage, and freedom. In Persian mythology, the eagle was seen to be the sacred animal of the god Ver-eth-Ragna. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Ver-eth-Ragna, the god of war and victory. The eagle's sharp talons and powerful wings were seen as a symbol of Ver-eth-Ragna's strength and victory over evil. The eagle's symbolism in ancient Persia was also reflected in the royal court. The Persian kings, known as the Shahs, were believed to be descended from the gods and were often depicted with eagles on their crowns and coins. The eagle was seen as a symbol of the king's power, authority, and divine right to rule. In addition to his association with the royal court, the eagle was also a symbol of freedom and independence in ancient Persia. The eagle's ability to soar to great heights made it a symbol of freedom from earthly constraints and human desires. Let's ring the bell for that. Thus, in Greek mythology, the eagle was associated with Zeus, the king of the gods, and was often depicted as a symbol of his power and authority. The eagle was also seen as a symbol of strength, courage, and freedom, reflecting the qualities of the god who's said to have ridden into battle on the back of an eagle. In many ancient cultures, the eagle was also associated with the concept of sacrifice and redemption. In Norse mythology, for example, the eagle was said to be a symbol of Odin's sacrifice to himself, and his feathers were believed to have healing properties. Similarly, in ancient Mexico, the eagle was associated with the Aztec god Huitzilopochtli. Repeat it one more time. Huitzilopochtli, who was said to have sacrificed himself to save humanity. The eagle's association with sacrifice and redemption is also reflected in its symbolism in Christianity. Like the dove, the eagle is often depicted as a symbol of Christ's resurrection and ascension, and his wings are seen as a symbol of his victory over death. In addition to his association with divine power and sacrifice, the eagle is often also seen as a symbol of freedom and liberation. In ancient cultures, the eagle was seen as a symbol of freedom from oppression and slavery, and its flight was seen as a metaphor for human freedom. In Freemasonry, the eagle is seen as is a symbol with significant occult meaning. In this context, the eagle is often associated with the sun and divine masculine, and is said to represent the highest form of spiritual illumination and enlightenment. One of the most well-known Masonic symbols featuring the eagle is the apron, which is worn by Masonic members during lodge meetings. The apron typically features an eagle with outstretched wings, symbolizing the spread of Masonic teachings and the extension of the lodge's influence. The eagle wings are also said to represent the three aspects of the divine: the Father, the right wing; the Son, the left wing; and the Holy Spirit, the center. Thus, in Masonic esotericism, the eagle is also associated with the symbolism of the Golden Dawn, a secret society that was founded in the late 19th century. The Golden Dawn taught that the eagle represented the highest form of spiritual attainment, which they called masterhood. This state achieved when an individual had attained a deeper understanding of the mysteries of the universe and had transcended the limitations of the material world. Also, they taught that the eagle represented the union of opposites or reconciliation of opposites. This symbol was said to represent the alchemical marriage of masculine and feminine principles, which were seen as a necessary for spiritual growth and enlightenment. In addition to its symbolic associations, the eagle is also said to have mystical significance in Freemasonry. Some Masonic traditions teach that the eagle represents a connection to the divine realm and that it is a symbol of spiritual ascension. This is often represented through rituals and ceremonies that involve the use of eagle symbols, such as its initiation rituals, where new members are elevated to higher levels of understanding. Thus, in some Masonic traditions, the eagle is also associated with the symbolism of Solomon's Temple, which was constructed and built by Hiram Abiff in ancient Jerusalem. According to legend, Solomon's Temple was said to be built on a site where an eagle was said to have been seen flying over the Temple Mount. This symbol was seen as a symbol of divine favor and guidance, and was often used in Masonic rituals and ceremonies to invoke spiritual guidance and protection. Let me repeat it one more time. I'm ringing the bell for that. I don't want that to go over your head. According to legend, Solomon's Temple was said to be built on a site where an eagle was said to have been seen flying over the Temple Mount. The symbol was seen as a sign of divine favor and guidance, and was often referred to and used in Masonic rituals and ceremonies to invoke spiritual guidance and protection. Furthermore, the eagle on the back of the $1 bill is rooted in Freemasonry and ancient Egyptian symbolism, where the eagle is embodying the spirit of Horus. Thus, the olive branch and arrows in the eagle's talons on a US dollar bill symbolizes the balance between peace and war, a central theme in Freemasonry. The olive branch represents the pursuit of wisdom and harmony, while the arrows signify the struggle and conflict that arises when humanity fails to pursue wisdom. The eagle talons grasp both, symbolizing the aspirant's need to balance these opposing forces. This combination represents the Masonic principle of as above, so below, suggesting that the same principles govern human behavior in the universe. Take note, masterminds, that the eagle's outstretched wings also symbolizes the balance between light and darkness, reflecting the ancient Kemetic concept of the struggle between good and evil. The wings are outstretched, indicating that the aspirant is striving for balance and harmony between these opposing forces. Okay, my mighty navigators of the seven seas, let us now deep dive further into the astrological, hermetic, and alchemical meaning of the eagle, because it is here that we discover its true hidden secrets. But first, let us now ask the question as to why is it important for us to seek spiritual knowledge about the eagle, and how can this knowledge work for us today? That's what the people want to know. Answer. In astrology, the eagle is a symbol associated with air and the qualities of insight, wisdom, and intuition. This symbol has a rich history and carries significant meaning. It represents the pinnacle of human achievement, symbolizing the spiritual growth, intuition, and inner transformation. The eagle's sharp eyesight and piercing gaze are said to reflect the individual's ability to penetrate to the depths of their own psyche, uncover hidden truths, and confront their inner demons. In Scorpio, the eagle is associated with the themes of transformation, rebirth, and regeneration. Thus, the eagle is seen as an intense, passionate, and fiercely independent, with a strong connection to the mysteries of life and death. In the context of human birth, eagles are driven by a deep desire for self discovery and may be drawn to spiritual or philosophical pursuits. The eagle's presence in an individual's birth chart can also indicate a natural ability to navigate complex situations, think critically, and make wise decisions. They are known for their quick wit, sharp intuition, and ability to cut through illusions. Let's ring the bell for the Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto, which governs transformation, regeneration, and the depths of the subconscious mind. Like the eagle, Scorpio is known for its intensity, resilience, and ability to rise above challenges with grace and strength. Furthermore, in esoteric traditions, the eagle is associated with Christ or solar consciousness, symbolizing the integration of the higher self with the physical body. Take note that the eagle represents the highest expression of human potential, where the individual has transcended the ego and achieved spiritual enlightenment. Thus, in this context, the eagle represents the ultimate sacrifice and martyrdom, and the eagle is seen as a symbol of Christ or other savior figures who have sacrificed themselves for humanity's redemption. Let the God repeat that one more time, because I don't want that to go over your head, and let me ring the bell of enlightenment for that. Take note that the eagle represents the highest expression of human potential, where the individual has transcended the ego and achieved spiritual enlightenment. Thus, in this context, the eagle represents the ultimate sacrifice and martyrdom, and the eagle is seen as a symbol of Christ or other savior figures who sacrificed themselves for humanity's redemption. In alchemy, the eagle is often depicted as a central figure in the great work, representing the union of opposites and the transmutation of base metals into gold. The eagle's ability to soar to great heights, its piercing great gaze, and its sharp talons are said to symbolize the alchemist's quest for spiritual ascension, illumination, and the mastery of the subtle forces. The eagle's association with the sun and fire is also significant. In ancient mythology, the eagle was said to be born from the sun and was often depicted as a solar symbol. This connection to the solar principle represents the inner light, wisdom, and divine guidance that illuminate the path of spiritual growth. This is where the eagle becomes immortal and takes on the guise of the phoenix bird. In this context, the eagle represents the cycle of death and rebirth. It is also seen as a symbol of the cyclical nature of time. It represents the idea that time is circular rather than linear, and that one can experience cycles of birth, growth, decay, and rebirth. That's manifestation. Thus, the phoenix connection to fire represents the spiritual purification and transformation, symbolizing the power to transform oneself and emerge anew. The bird's self-immolation is a symbol of self-transformation and self-sacrifice, highlighting the need to let go of old patterns and habits to undergo transformation and rebirth. Let me ring the bell. In Hermetic teachings, the eagle is often linked to the concept of the microcosm, or the human being as a microcosm of the universe. The eagle's sharp eyesight and ability to see from great heights are seen as a metaphor for the human capacity to perceive and understand the divine plan. This perspective allows the individual to transcend the limitations of the physical world and connect with the higher realms of existence. The eagle's transformation from a physical bird to a spiritual symbol, such as the phoenix, is also reflective of the Hermetic concept of metamorphosis. In alchemy, this process involves transforming base metals into gold, which represents the spiritual transformation of the individual from a state of ignorance and darkness to one of enlightenment and illumination. In conclusion, In the realm of spiritual traditions, the eagle is often associated with the concept of ascension or enlightenment. This symbol represents the individual's journey towards higher states of consciousness, where they transcend their ego and limitations and achieve union with the divine. The eagle's piercing gaze is seen as a symbol of this higher awareness, where one can see beyond the veil of illusion and perceive the truth. The eagle in the guise of the phoenix is often seen as a symbol of spiritual growth, renewal, and transformation. It reminds us that we too can undergo transformation and rebirth, shedding our old patterns and habits to emerge anew. The Phoenix message encourages us to let go of what is holding us back, to transform ourselves through spiritual practices and experiences, and together emerge anew, just like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So, as always, in Solomon's Temple, I leave you in peace with these powerful words. The immortal bird in you flies only when the cage of your mind opens. Let me repeat it one more time, just so you can get the memo. The immortal bird in you flies only when the cage of your mind opens. Ashe, ashe,